Rahasia kelembutan buatku. Dettol Gentle Care.
All right. We are live once again. Welcome to everybody that's joining us on Discord, on Twitch, on King Johnny Boy, Monica, Gosh Koi, Milad, Yane. Welcome, guys, to the live stream here. We're going to get right into it very soon. I'm just welcoming everybody here. Mellow Muffin, Fellow. Welcome to everybody that's joining us on all platform. How are you guys all doing? My name is the Bullpen Trader. I'm going to be here sharing information about the JSTStream strategy, talking about the system in itself, going over everything you guys need to know to get started with your trading journey, and helping you guys get all set up. Also, I'm going to be answering every single one of your questions, so if you guys have any questions at any point, you can raise your hand, come up on stage and ask me here, or you can type in the chat and I will be answering all of your questions, all right? Are you guys ready to get right into it? I see Sharaf just joined as well. Afnan on YouTube, let's get some trades going. Awesome. I just did 2 trades before we went live. I just opened up the thing and I just saw the perfect setup. I saw this form on the range bars right here. Sharaf Yo-Yo, what's good, man? How are you doing? So what happened was I saw the perfect setup begin right here. I saw it start on the range bars as well. And what I was looking at actually was I saw this downtrend form right here, this pullback that we had. I saw the red candles on the range bars as well. And then what happened was the PSAR, which is the dots that you guys see over here, the PSAR and the super trend both flipped into red and then both flipped back into green. So as soon as it flipped, I was able to get in on this candle down right here, because as soon as it flipped, I saw the market go green right there. As soon as the pullback started to form, I entered into my trade and we closed about there. I entered into another trade right after and was able to close at the top of that trend. We got 2 trades in just before the live. Both of them hit our take profit and we were able to get about $600 in profit just before the beginning of the live. But don't worry, we're going to be going into more trades very shortly. I'm just going to go over the strategy first, how I got into those trades, what I did, what I was looking at to enter those trades in more detail, and then obviously we're going to be doing some more trades, all right? All right, let's get right into this right now. The music's hyping me up too. Robbie Bobs, welcome. Johnny Boy again, welcome. Milad, Sharaf, welcome, guys, to the live here. All right, so what was I looking at first? What is the JSTStream strategy? How does it work and how can it help me? Again, let me just show you guys. I've been using this strategy for almost a year now, but I'll just show you for the past 2 months. So from the beginning of September, end of August, we've done about $16,645 on this well, now $89,000 account. So I started this account with 50K and we've made about 43-ish thousand dollars in profit just using this trading strategy, just being consistent with this system. See right here, I started with 50K. We've made about $44,000 in profit. We did a withdrawal of 5K as well. So that's been our profit so far. All right, for the day we're up to $617. Now, what I use to trade, very simply, is the JSTStream trading system. That is the range bars that you see on the right side right here. That is the system that I follow. That's the strategy that I'm implementing in every single one of my trades, okay? Now, where can I get this strategy? All you do is you go to JSTStream.com, make a free account. It takes like 2 seconds. Once you're logged in, you're going to see these charts right here. They're running on Forex, cryptos, commodities and indices, and equities as well. They also have a videos tab where you can find a ton of amazing, very short, very easy to understand videos. Everything from how to set up your demo account to how to trade using the system, how to use range bars and pullbacks for entries, mastering different indicators. They've got trading knowledge, advanced knowledge, trading psychology even, and even live trading sessions so you can see them using the system in live trades in case you missed out on these live webinars, okay? So that is what you're going to get access to as soon as you make an account on JSTStream.com. If you guys are on Kick, if you guys are on Twitch or YouTube, you guys can just click on the websites right here or type them out. You guys can also go to the links in my bio and get access to everything you see here. Again, everything is completely free. I don't ask you guys to pay for anything that you see here. It's all completely free. So make sure you guys go and get your account set up. All right. Now, so these range bars, what are they and how can they help me? Pretty much these range bars, they are very different than what you see over here because these are time-based and these are actually independent of time. All right, so when we are looking at these candles right here, they move simply based on the movement of the market, whereas these are based on the movement of the market on the axis of time, like corresponding to time, the movement of the market. Every single new minute that forms, you will have new candles forming. Whereas over here, only when there's significant movement will there be new candles. Now, why does that help? It helps us because it removes all of the empty candles, the blank candles, the very minimal movement candles that you might see. Like, for example, if I go back just a little bit ago, you have these bunch of candles, some going up, some going down, but they're not really telling you much about where the market is going. All right, again, over here as well, you can go and look at them, various areas. You just get candles that aren't really giving you much information about what is going on in the market. That is what I like to call the noise. Okay, so for example, right here, we just have a bunch of noise. It's not telling us what's going on in the market. There's no clear direction. There's nothing that we can gain from this trend. What these range bars do is they remove all of that noise from the charts. All you're going to see instead is very clear trends, whether it's going up, you're having pullbacks, or it's going back down. You're going to see very clear trends on the range bars. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for trades on these trends. Whether we're looking for an entry on a pullback for the continuing trend, or we're going to be looking for an entry on the reversal. So let's say we have an uptrend right here, right? So if we don't get in on this entry, what we're going to be looking for is to get an entry as the price pulls back a little bit. That is called a pullback in the market. So let's say the price is going up, but we don't want to enter our trade up here. We want it to come down a little bit. We're going to enter over here, and then the trend continues, and we're able to take our profit. Or we're going to be looking for an entry on a reversal. So let's say we have this uptrend, but now the market is going in the complete opposite direction. We're going to be looking to get into a trade on the way down and looking for an entry so we can capitalize on that trend as well. All right, so very simply, those are the things that I'm looking for. That is what I am doing for my trades. Now, where do I look for these pullbacks and reversals? Is, of course, on the range bars. Okay, these are going to be your best friend when it comes to trading, when it comes to your trading journey, your trading strategy. These are going to be your best friends, these range bars. Okay, that's what I've been using consistently and very strictly as well. Now, how do I see a pullback on the range bars. What am I looking for when I'm looking for a pullback? All right, so let me go over that right now. Let's say we are looking at this chart on equities on the bottom left. Let me actually open the other tab where I have them open here. Let's say we are looking at this chart right here. How can I identify a pullback? A pullback, you can see, let's say we have this uptrend right here. As we are in this uptrend, let me see. I think you guys might not be able. Okay, you guys can see that. Oh, no. Now you guys can all see that. So as we are having this uptrend right here, we're going to wait for the market to pull back. We're going to see this red candle form or a few red candles form. And then when the market starts to go back into the green direction, that's going to indicate that that was our pullback. So we're going to be looking for an entry on these red candles. To get an entry on a long position, we're going to do a buy trade as the market comes down, and then the market is going to continue up, and we're going to be able to hit our take profit. The same way, let's say we have a, let's say we are having a downtrend. Let me just try to see where I can find that. All right, so right here, for example, we are having a downtrend that you guys can see right here. As the market is coming down, it pulls back into the opposite direction. So on a downtrend, it pulls up. We're going to be entering a short position as it goes up into the continuing downtrend that you can see with the following red candles. All right, so that's one thing that we're going to be looking for. I'm going to be going into it in more detail very shortly as well. So that is one thing that we're going to be looking for. What is the second thing that we're going to be looking for is the reversals, okay? So a reversal, again, is the market going in the complete opposite direction, all right? The complete opposite direction. So let's say, for example, on this chart, we can look at this chart right here. This is the Russell 2000. Let's say the trend is green. We are heading in an uptrend. Then the market has a complete reversal, as you guys can see right there. So the candles would go from up to completely down, or it would go from, let's say we are having a downtrend to up. That would be a reversal again. So a pullback in this sense would be something like this, where the market continues down, whereas a reversal is the complete reversing of the trend. If that makes sense, let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, you guys can ask me as well, and I can clarify that further. We've got a few people on all platforms joining us, so hopefully we can get some good questions going, and I can help you guys all out with getting set up with your trading journey and all of that good stuff. All right. Just move that a little bit over. All right, so that is what I'm going to be looking for on the range bars right here. Now, another thing that I'm going to be looking at when I'm doing my trades is the super trend indicator. That's the red and green line that you guys see on your screen. Okay, let's see if we can actually get a pullback on this Bitcoin trend right here. We saw the super trend is still green, which is what we are looking for, because that is indicating that we are continuing an uptrend. And the PSAR dots went from being above the candles to being below, which is also indicating an uptrend. Okay, so I'm going to be entering into a buy position because I'm seeing that pullback happen. And right away, I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit. Boom. Whoop. No, 67,532. And then set my take profit, 67,732. Guys, our trade is already at $200 in profit. I just entered that trade. The reason why I entered that trade was because I saw the pullback form on the range bars right here. I saw that the super trend is still green. The PSAR dots are going below the candles. So both of my indicators are indicating a possible continuing of the uptrend. So that is why I entered into the trade. Looks like we are having a little bit of a stronger pullback. Sharaf is doing the same trade. Awesome. Let's see if our trade hits that take profit level. We are out about $50 in profit right now. Let's see where this trade closes. All right, so let me go over the super trend and PSAR in the meantime. The super trend indicator, again, is the green and red line that you guys are seeing on my chart. Very simply, when the line is red, it's indicating a downtrend. When the line is green, it's indicating an overall uptrend, okay? So that is what we are seeing on our super trend indicator. We're going to be looking at that indicator for the overall trend. So right here, for example, you guys can see, I think you guys can see at the bottom of this, let me move this a little bit further. So we had a little bit up, a little bit down, but you guys can see that we had an uptrend over here, then we pulled back, then we had a little bit more of an uptrend, then we continued down further, a little bit of a pullback, continued down further here. Then we started heading into this uptrend direction. We pulled up, had a little bit of a pullback right there, but overall this trend has been significantly in the bullish direction. So, what was that?
Goddamn Farid Nesru, you fucking cock gobbler. Subscribing but not leaving a message? You're really going to do me like that, Dick Nose? Forget it, Jack. They'll bank better. Tomlin's like you need to put in the effort. Unbelievable.
All right, well, that was Joe Biden on my Twitch. That was Joe Biden on my Twitch because somebody followed. I didn't get the notification of the follow, but somebody decided to follow, and they got Joe Biden to say that crazy message. Make sure you guys are following me on my Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, and maybe you guys can get Joe Biden to give you a message as well. All right. So the super trend and the so the super trend, when the line is green, it's indicating an overall uptrend. When the line is red, it's indicating an overall downtrend. All right. So that is what we're going to be looking for as our major indicator, our major confirmation of our trade. So we're going to be looking at the range bars first, looking for those pullbacks, looking for the reversals. The second thing that we're going to be looking for is the color of the super trend line, whether it is telling us that it's an overall uptrend or a downtrend. The third thing that we're going to be looking at is the PSAR indicator, the parabolic stop and reverse indicator. All right. Now, with that indicator, whether it's showing and whether the dots are below or above the candles is going to be our indication of the trend. So when the dots are above, it is indicating a downtrend. When the dots are below, it's indicating an uptrend. All right. So for example, right here, the dots were below, and it went from right here to about right here, which is like 600 points. Okay, that was indicated by the PSAR. Then we flipped at about right. We flipped at right after this candle. We pulled back. It wasn't too much, about 100 points. Is that that trend? Now we are currently in this move right here, and I mean from the flip of the super trend, it went up about 200 points. Sorry, I was looking at the dollars, but it went up about 200 points. All right. So the PSAR is a really good indication of like the mini trends that are going on, right? So let's say we are looking at the this green super trend line that we are seeing go from way down here to up here, right? So we're seeing that trend. We see the PSAR is also indicating the same thing. But what the PSAR does is it shows us that we had an uptrend right here. Then we saw the market pulled back as the PSAR dots flipped. Then it continued, had a little bit more of a pullback, then continued up, had a little bit of a weird move right there. But then it just kind of settled around there, which is where we had the flip of the super trend as well. So we had a strong beginning to the trend. Then it slowed down a little bit, which is where I was saying that the range bars would have cleared out that noise. Does that make sense so far, guys? Let me know. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask at any point as well. I'm here to help you guys all get started. I don't know who followed me for that that notification to be sent, but if you guys are on my Twitch, if you guys are on my Kick, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you guys are following me on all platforms. I'm here every single day doing these live streams, sharing information about the strategy, about the system that I use to trade, and how I've been profitable so far. Guys, we made over $16,000 in the past 2 months, which is pretty good. That's like, what is that? Almost 20% of my balance I've made in 2 months, which is absolutely unheard of, right? But all of that is due to being consistent and following this strategy. That's all I do is follow this strategy. Flowman, welcome to the Discord. Welcome. It's great to have you. Again, guys, if you want to come up and ask me any questions, you guys can raise your hand in Discord. You guys can come up and talk to me here. Ask me any questions that you might have. You can also message in the chat there, and I'll be answering all of your questions as well. Sharaf is in this trade with us. We're at about $90 in profit. Both indications, both of the indicators that we're looking at are showing us that we are still in an uptrend, which is what we want for our trade. Guys, we are at $180, $150 now in profit. Sonner, welcome to the Discord stream. We are in this buy trade on Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin and gold today. BTCUSD, XAUUSD. We're going to try to get some gold trades in before the weekend starts, because you know, that's where gold is going to be closed at that point. All right, so your entry is at about $30, 30 points higher than mine. Hopefully we can cross that point as well. We are still having a solid uptrend right here. We are at about $180 in profit. Don't you trade gold? So I'm going to be looking at gold as well. I just started the stream, so we were able to get in on a perfect entry on Bitcoin. That's how we were able to be in profit right now. I did 2 trades on Bitcoin earlier, just before the stream started, and we were able to profit on those as well. But I'm definitely going to be trading gold too. Hopefully we're able to get into some gold trades. I know a lot of you like to see gold trades as well. Lucky for you, there are range bars running for gold. So no matter what you guys are trading on Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and indices, or equities, go to JSTStream.com. It's completely free. Make an account and get access to these range bars for all the major pairs. You guys will be able to get those range bars for all of them. And guys, that is the main part of the strategy that I look for. That's the main component for my trades. We are having solid green candles on the range bars. And guys, this trade is about to hit our take profit, $291. And let's see if this trade closes. We are at about $291 in profit on this BTCUSD trade. We saw the pullback form on the range candles, range bars. We saw the reversal of the PSAR on the continuing super trend. And guys, we just closed that trade in profit right there. Thank you all so much for joining me on all platforms, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. We were just able to close that trade. Guys, we made $318 in that trade. We're up to $935 in profit. Not a bad start to the day. We're going to be entering a ton more trades, so make sure you guys stick around. Make sure you guys follow, and make sure you guys Tune in every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll be here doing these trades, sharing the system, and helping you all get started. So feel free to ask any questions you guys might have. You guys can come up onto the stage and ask me over here as well. Sonar saying, let's trade together again. Let's do it, man. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we're able to get into some more trades. We're having this little bit of a pullback on gold. We're going to be looking for an entry here as well. Let's see what we can do. That was the pullback. I missed that pullback, but let's see if we can get in still on a trade. Gold is definitely a lot more volatile around this time. What's it called? Around New York Open, it's like quite volatile. So, it's like very, very quick trades. That would have been the perfect entry, but that's all right. All right, let's see what is going on over here. News in about 20 minutes. I don't really look at the news themselves. The reason why I don't look at the news because yeah, news help with the overall trends and stuff, but I can pretty much see the trend. Like if I just look at the daily trend, I can see that gold is up for the day. So even if I go to like hourly, or for example, the super trend is still showing an uptrend as well. We had a solid pullback before the market opened, and now we're heading into the uptrend direction. That's what we've been doing for a while. So I'm probably expecting the can't the trend switch so fast because of the news? Yes, it can, but that's why we use the range bars, because as soon as the trend flips, for example, right, the range bars are going to instantly react to that. The super trend and PSA are instantly going to react to that as well. So let's say the market is just pushing down really quickly. I'm going to be able to get in on those trades using the range bars, PSAR, and super trend as well. Again, the strategy doesn't change no matter what, right? I'm going to be still looking for those pullbacks. I'm still going to be looking for those reversals. That's the strategy remains the same. No matter what I'm trading, even my stop loss and take profit, let's say the market is dumping, right? Like let's say it's like huge moves right away. I'm still going to be setting my stop loss and take profit every single time I enter. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm not going to, 1 second, I have ads on the YouTube. All right. So, no matter what the news is, I'm not going to be adjusting the strategy at all. Let's say my trade, I set my stop loss and then I set my take profit, but the trade is already past my take profit. I'm going to instantly close that and wait for the next trade to enter. I'm not going to let that trade keep going or anything like that. I'm going to close that trade, wait for the next trade. So the strategy, no matter what the news is, no matter what I'm seeing happen over there, the strategy doesn't change at all, all right? The strategy always remains the same. The stop loss and take profit always remains the same. The lot size always remains the same. I'm not going to get greedy and do a larger lot size. I'm not going to change up anything that I do with my strategy, all right? I think Sharaf, you're right about your you're right at your entry, or around your entry right now. Let's see where this trend goes. We still have the PSAR and super trend both showing green, so hopefully we can have this trend continue so that you can hit your take profit as well. Bitcoin, if we look at a larger time frame as well, Bitcoin has been moving up in the hourly time frame. So that is giving me confidence in that trade as well. But again, it could hit your stop loss, in which case you just look for the next trade. You know what I mean? You had a bunch of good trades the other days as well, so it's not that big of a deal, hopefully, as long as you're following your risk management rules and your stop loss and take profit. Car Collector, welcome to the live stream. All right, let me go over the risk management rules because I just mentioned that as well. So the risk management rules, I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok that I posted, but risk management is everything, okay? Risk management, without it, you're not going to be a profitable trader. You're going to blow your account. Guaranteed you're going to blow your account. All right. The only thing that saves any trader is risk management. Now, what does that mean? What does that entail? What is included in risk management? One thing, the first thing that I'm going to mention is your lot size, okay? What you see right here where it says 3.00, that is your lot size. Your lot size is the size of your trade. The size of your position is your lot size, okay? So, for example, if I do 0.01 lot size on Bitcoin, that's the smallest size that I can do. And with the leverage that I have on this account, the margin required, the amount of money that I need to do this trade is about $33. Now, if I open this trade right here, you guys are going to see that this trade is in the cents. Like it's 15 cents, 20 cents. It'll go up to like $1 or $2 max. But with every point move on Bitcoin, with every dollar move on Bitcoin, it equals to 1 cent, okay? So when you guys get started with your trading, make sure to always minimize your risk by doing the smallest lot size. Always use the absolute minimum lot size until you get enough practice, and then you can slowly start to increase it, get a little more experience, and then, increase it to a level that still is within your risk level, your maximum risk level. So that's the first way that we're going to manage our risk, is by our lot size. Now this is absolutely crucial. I don't want you guys to use a large lot size. Always start small, then slowly increase until you get to your risk level. Now, what is the next part of the risk management strategy is the stop loss and take profit, all right? Now, what the JSTStream trading system calls for with the risk, with the stop loss and take profit is 100 points above and 100 points below. So let's say I enter into a sell position right here. I'm going to set my stop loss. Again, on Abbado.com, you can just drag and drop your stop loss and take profit. So I drag above, and I set my stop loss at 100 points above, and I'm going to set my take profit at 100 points below, right there. Yeah, I hit your stop loss. I saw that move. That was a pretty crazy move right there, but that's totally fine. We're going to be looking for some more entries. I think maybe if the super trend flips over here, we could be looking for some short positions here as well, Sharaf. So hopefully we can get into some more trades for you there. All right, so the stop loss and take profit, again, is the most crucial part to your trade. Make sure you set your stop loss 100 points above or below, depending on which side you're trading, and take profit at 100 points above or below whichever side you are trading. All right, so that's the second way that you're going to protect your risk, protect your balance. Because, guys, the main point that I want to hammer into you guys right now is the whole point of this is to make sure you live to trade another day. All right, that is the most important thing. I don't want you guys blowing your account. The whole thing that you guys need to remember is you want to live to trade another day. You don't want to blow your account in one day. You want to be able to trade consistently over a long period of time, over like 6 months to a year. You want to maintain your balance so that you're able to trade over a long period of time. That's what I've been doing. That's what's worked for me, and I've been able to do a lot of trades, not have any significant drawdown, and I've been able to have solid profit on this live trading account. We're up to $45,000 in profit on this live trading account. All right. MoHQ saying nice. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live stream, guys. No matter where you guys are joining us from, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, everywhere. Welcome to everybody that's joining us. Hopefully you guys stick around. Again, I'm here 9 a.m. every single day doing these trades, 9 a.m. EST. So about half an hour ago is when I started, 9 a.m. Eastern time, New York time, Toronto time, I think Florida time. So 9 a.m. Eastern, I'm here every single day doing these trades, sharing the system, sharing the strategy, and helping you guys all get started and answering all of your questions. Let's see if the PSAR flips as well over here. Then we're going to be looking for a possible buy position right there. That was a crazy short, and then it just reversed. Do you guys have any questions, by the way? You guys can request to come up on stage as well and ask me up here, or you guys can just message in the chat as well and ask me any questions. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to go into more detail about. If there's anything that you guys need help with, let me know as well. Okay, so the PSAR did flip. I was a little bit distracted. I was eating my ice cream there, but the PSAR did flip. Let's see if we can have a little bit of a pullback. I'm starting to see that red candle form over there on the range bars. Let me just adjust my lot size again. Okay, so I did miss that that pullback. It wasn't solid enough for me to enter, so I'm just gonna wait for that to that pullback to continue, and then I'm gonna be looking for an entry. All right, so that was a solid pullback. Let's see. Let me set my stop loss here. 67617, 300 points below, and 67817. Right there, 100 points above, 100 points below. That was a crazy candle, but we were able to get in on that trade now. The PSAR and super trend is still indicating an uptrend. So let's see where this goes. What I'm expecting is that we had this pullback here. We had this move down over here. We had the market reverse into the uptrend. We're having a pullback right now. Let's see if it stays for a minute or two. And then hopefully it can end up in our take profit direction. Sure off, there's the line for you. All right, so we are in profit now. $36 in profit right here. My guesstimate was 3 minutes until this trade closes. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, me drawing lines. That's just for one of the viewers here. But let's see where this trade closes. We're just around our entry right now, but we're going to be waiting to see where this trade actually closes. Again, I entered this trade because I saw the pullback form on the range bars, but the PSAR, which is the dots right here, the PSAR dots are below the candles, indicating a possible uptrend. The super trend is also green, indicating an uptrend as well. You open the trade at 67809, 67. opened a trade at 67809. Did you enter a sell position? Or a buy trade? And yeah, your stop loss would be at 67709. Yes. So 100 points below would be your stop loss. You entered at the top of that candle, huh? It's refusing because the market was probably below that. So like you were past your stop loss, so then that's why it wasn't letting you set your stop loss to that point. All right, guys, this trade does look like we might hit our take profit right here. Just as I suspected, we had the market pull back, and now it's heading in the direction that I wanted to, or that I'm hoping for. We are at about $165 in profit, $198 in profit. Let's see if this trade can hit our take profit level. Let's see how well we can do for the day. We are at about a couple trades for today. We are at 3 trades for today. All 3 hit take profit. We are at about $934 in profit. This trade is at $7,202. Let's see where it closes. Yeah, Sharaf, the reason why you can't set your stop loss there is because the market was below that price. So, like, you can only set it if it's like further down. Does that make sense? Your stop loss was like already hit, so you can't set your stop loss for that number then. All right, looks like this trade is going to be another one that hits take profit. Let's see where it closes. $257. 228, 246, 261, 276, and oof, 250. Hey, come on now. Come on now. And there you have it, guys. That trade just hit our take profit level. Just as I predicted, the market had a pullback that we saw on the range bars. We saw that trend start to form on the candles as well. The PSAR dots flipped, and the super trend indicator was still indicating an uptrend, and we were able to capitalize on that and have another TP hit. We are up to $1,300 for today, guys. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and join into the Discord. I'm going to be trading live every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern, so make sure you guys stay tuned for those trades. $366 in profit on that trade. What an amazing trade. Let me send a message in the chat sharing these trades so that people are motivated to join, because this has been a pretty good day so far. Give me 1 second. Let me just take a screenshot real quick. Boom. All right, send this in the chat right now. Keep going. We want to see you make 3K today. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to be waiting for those moves as well. Let me just send this message in the chat. Give me 1 second. $1,300 for the day in the daily webinar. All right, let me just link the stream room as well. All right, boom. All right, let's see if we can get more people. Sharaf just hit his take profit as well. Absolutely amazing. What a great move. You entered a bit late, but that's totally fine. A profit is profit. Flowman, welcome. Gil, welcome. Guys, we just hit another take profit. Sharaf hit his take profit as well in the chat. So make sure you guys stick around. We're going to be looking for more entries into these trades. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We're seeing this pullback start to form right here. We are still in an uptrend as indicated by the super trend and PSAR dots as well. So that's what we're going to be looking for right here. Let's see where we can enter. Rambo, welcome. Reza, welcome. Welcome to everybody that's joining. If you guys have any questions, you guys can request to come up on stage, ask me questions up here, or you can message in the chat as well. Make sure you guys are following me on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm live there as well. So, yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Reza, Rambo, Music, Car Collector, Gil, Flowman, Sharaf, Pino. Welcome to everybody. Guys, we just took a trade on the reversal of the PSAR right here. We saw a pullback form on the range bars as the market was coming down over here. We had a huge red candle. We had something very similar to this form at this time, and we were able to enter into a buy trade, and we closed not too much later. That trade took us about 6 minutes for us to make $366. Now, what does that come up to? I think that's like $60 a minute. $60 a minute is not a bad rate to be working with. I'm not mad at that at all. Looks like we are heading back into the uptrend direction. Let me enter into a buy position here because I saw that pullback happen over here. We saw those red candles form. So I entered into a buy trade. I'm going to set my stop loss right away, then set my take profit 67931. Again, my stop loss and take profit are set at 100 points level, so 100 points above and 100 points below every single time I enter a trade. Okay, this doesn't get adjusted any time I trade. Every single time it's the same thing consistently, and consistency is what gets me these consistent results. You know what I mean? Like, I've made about, let me see, for the past 2 months we've done what's it called, how much, $17,000 in 2 months, guys. $17,000 in 2 months. Out of the 300 you made, how much is paid in commission to your broker? So there's no commissions at all. Not 20 points TP and 10 points SL. No, it's 100 points. 100 points above and 100 points below. And Car Collector, there's no commissions on Abbado.com. So if you can see right here, there's no commissions, no swaps, no additional fees either. The only thing that they charge is the spread, exactly. And the spread on Bitcoin is about like 13 to 14-ish, I think, around that much. So it's very, very small spread that they are charging. Yeah, because, yeah, on all markets, it's the same thing. They don't charge any, yeah, we just hit stop loss. That trade did hit stop loss. It's totally fine. We still had a bunch of great trades. I think we are up to, let's see what our profit is for today. We are up to $789 in profit for today. Card Collector, on every single market, it's like that across the board. They only charge commission. So definitely go and get your account set up on AbbadoMarkets.com. That's the platform that I use. That's the one that I highly recommend. I don't use anything else because honestly, all these other platforms charge so much in commissions, fees, spreads, this and that. Like I saw a platform that charges like 60, 70 points on Bitcoin spread, which is like close to what my take profit and stop loss is set to. So I'd be waiting forever just for my stop loss for my take profit to hit. It'd be like so bad. Yeah. So definitely I would highly recommend. You're doing paper trading now? Awesome. Yeah, it's a really good platform to even paper trade because they've got a ton of different tools. Like you can still get access to all of the indicators. They've got trading bots and a ton of different things that you guys can use as well. Yeah, that sounds good. Until you're comfortable to start using real money. Yeah. So again, even when it comes to real money, like what I would recommend, just because I don't believe in paper trading, other than like teaching you about like how to get the general like hand at things with a platform, paper trading doesn't teach you much about anything like the strategy, your trading psychology, anything like that. Demo accounts don't properly train you in that stuff because as soon as you fund your account, your mindset is completely different. Your psychology, your trading psychology is completely different. Everything is completely different once you have a live trading account, okay? So what I recommend is once you get the hang of the platform itself, get your account set up, get your account funded, and start doing very small trades. Because let's say you put in $1,000, right? I don't want you to trade with the whole $1,000. I want you to do very small trades. So again, like the 0.01 lot size. So you're only risking like 1%. I mean, you're only risking like $1 or like 50 cents or something like that in each trade. I don't want you to be risking more than that in your trades. The most that you should be risking is like in the pennies or like $1 or $2, right? So that's why I recommend you use a funded account. The reason for that is because once you have your own money inside of the account, you're still pretty much trading demo because it's just like a few dollars or whatever. Like, yeah, like for some people that's a lot, but like if you're getting into trading, you should be willing to, like risk a few dollars. I mean, minimizing your risk, but you got to have a little bit of risk, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to do those very small trades, but because it's your real money, you're going to be actually involved in your trades. You're going to be thinking about what you're doing. You're focusing on the strategy. You're focusing on all these things that come along with having a live account. And honestly, you don't realize the difference until you have your account set up. Because look, on a demo account, you could do like 5 lots or whatever, right? You're like, yeah. Right now I'm down like $1,000. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's not a big deal. But when you have your real account set up, when you have your own money in that account, even when you go down $5, you're going to be like, oh snap, like, should I close this trade? I'm like down so much. Like, you're going to get emotionally attached as soon as you fund your account with your own money, right? So that's why I recommend that you guys get set up and then practice with very small trades so you can train yourself to not be emotionally attached to your trades. You can train yourself to not be so focused on the numbers that you see on the screen and just focus on being consistent, okay? I don't use the Fibonacci indicators. I've never used them that much. They focus on large swings and stuff like that, where I'm not doing large swing trades. I'm doing what a lot of people call scalps, because I'm just giving the market like 200-point range to move, either 100 points to hit my take profit or 100 points to hit my stop loss. So doing all the fib levels and all of that stuff is not that important to me because I'm just going to be scalping using the range bars and super trend and PSAR. The issue that happens is when you have too many indicators on your screen, when you have too much going on your charts. I know people have like 17 different indicators on their charts. Like they'll have like this is what their charts will look like. You'll go to these people's like screens, their trading setups, and what you're gonna see is like you're gonna see like crazy things, right? You're gonna see everything showing up on their screen. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, like that's my setup, bro, like I'm waiting for this, right? What happens is when you're looking at too many things, you're not looking at anything. Like when you're looking at this, you're not actually looking at anything, because what's going to happen is either you're never going to be able to enter a trade because not every indicator is going to line up, or you're going to be entering into random things because you're going to be focusing on this thing, then you're like, oh, this crossed, oh, that crossed, oh, that crossed, and you're going to be entering into like a billion trades. Exactly. You don't need to pay these people to get access to like some secret indicators and this and that. Like you don't need all of that stuff. Keep it simple, stupid. Like you got to remember that, right? And with trading, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to keep it simple. Don't make things too complicated. Keep it very simple. I just use the range bars and use the super trend. I've started to add the PSAR just for an additional confirmation. I've started to use the PSAR and it's worked for me. That's it. That's the extent of it. I'm not going to add the RSI, MACD, and all of these other things as well. The SMA and EMA and all of this fib levels and stuff, and draw a billion lines on my chart, because then I'm not looking at anything. There's no volume right now. I mean, it still looks like it's moving pretty well. Let's look at gold in the meantime then. Gold's been dumping. I guess what Sonner was saying when the news started, huh? He said in 20 minutes news. And look at that crazy, crazy downtrend that we had form after the news or whatever started. But look, guys, this is why I really, really like to use the super trend and PSAR, especially on gold. It's really good because look, we saw the PSAR flip right about here, right? So it flipped at this level right here, and then right about here, the super trend flipped as well. So let's say we entered in on the reversal of that. We would have seen that happen on the range bars as well, by the way. So if we entered just like we saw the PSAR flip earlier, and now we're like, okay, let me just wait to see if the super trend flips as well. As soon as the super trend flips, you enter a trade. That would have easily hit your take profit, and what a crazy move that would have been, right? For example, right here, we're seeing the PSAR flipped, but the super trend hasn't flipped yet. So let's say I could wait for the super trend to flip as well, and then enter into a long position if both of them line up there. So the super trend is definitely a great indicator for me to use. Right here, we had the super trend flip. The PSAR was still indicating a downtrend. Then what happened was both of them were working together right here. The super trend went green. Then 1 minute later, the PSAR went green as well. So definitely with the super trend and PSAR on gold, it's really, really good. Look right here as well. So at the same time, the PSAR and super trend both flipped, and that was an insane candle. But even if you got in at any other point, you guys could have capitalized on that move. Right here as well, the PSAR flipped. The super trend didn't flip until a little bit later, but it flipped at around right here. So from right here, we could have gotten up, and that's still over 100 points that we could have caught. Right here as well, let's say right here, the super trend it went from green to red. Then we waited for the PSAR to flip as well, and that would have that one might have been a fail, depending on how large this move was. But depending on when you entered, that could have still hit your take profit. So definitely the super trend and PSAR are great tools to add into the arsenal with the range bars as well. All right, I hope that makes sense. Car Collector, Sharaf, I hope that makes sense to everybody that's in here. Pino, Rambo, welcome to everybody again. Thank you all so much for joining. We've been live for about an hour so far. We've had a ton of great trades. We've made about $989 so far. Sharaf is saying, yes, sir. Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night here. We had some great trades so far today. Thank you all so much for joining. and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you guys go to the link tree right here. I'm going to paste it into the chat. HTTPS link tree/bullpen trader. I think that is my link right there. Make sure you guys go to that link. Follow me on all social medias, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming there as well. So make sure you guys follow me there as well. And you guys will be notified whenever I do go live again. 9 a.m. Eastern every single day. I'm going to be here doing these live trades, sharing the system more, answering all of your questions again. So make sure you guys tune in for those streams, all right? Thank you all so much for joining. If you guys have any last questions, feel free to ask right now before I call it a night. I'll give it a few minutes. If you guys have any questions anywhere on any of the platforms, feel free to ask your questions, and I will be answering those right now. And I should have my TikTok live going as well soon, so you guys should see me there as well. Make sure you guys are following me on TikTok too. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for joining. Sharaf, Pino, Car Collector, Rambo, Reza. Great questions today, guys. Great trades, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, take care, everyone. See ya.